Hey everybody, good day. This is Travelin' John at the Blackwoods Campground in Acadia National Park, Maine. We're going to talk about the Blackwoods Campground today. Pluses, minuses, all that good stuff. We'll go into detail. This is a very nice campground as far as convenience, meaning it's only 15 minutes to Bar Harbor. If you're like, hey, I want to go out to eat. Hey, I forgot the meat for my hot dogs or my hamburgers. Hey, I need to take a shower. The showers are private, but they're only like 5 minutes down the road. You can get ice, wood, showers, and the park is really convenient to get into the loop road. So right from here, Blackwoods Campground, I can hop on Route 3. I can get in through the Sur de Mont entrance. I can get at the Otter Creek entrance, which goes into Fabry picnic area. And I can also go off the northeast harbor, I think it is. Or southeast harbor. I can get in through that way as well. There's an entrance that goes up in the Jordan Pond. So basically I have 3 ways to get into the park here very close without having to go to the beginning of the park all up in Bar Harbor and do the loop road. And the entrances here can access, very beautiful parts of the park. So convenience, I'm going to say this gets like a 10 for a park, a campground. The thing about this place, especially coming from Schoodic, is this campsite is packed with people. The density in this campground is pretty intense. I would say at least 3 to 4 times more people per space at this campground than Schoodic. So you're basically on top of everybody, and what happens is this is like old spruce forest, and so there's no branches on the lower parts of the trees, because there's no shade. There's no sun, so everything just goes up. Okay, it doesn't grow out, it goes up to get sun. So there's not a lot of privacy here. You have one campsite on one side here, which is only like, less than 15 feet away. Then usually there's another campsite on the other side, which is less than 15 away. There's another one on that side, less than 15 away, and then another one across from you. So this place is really packed, and there's hundreds of sites in here. There's an A loop and a B loop, and each one of them has hundreds of sites. So it's like, like tent camping city over here. So that, I would say, is probably the biggest drawback, is that, you don't have a lot of privacy, and there's people everywhere. The garbage truck comes by every day with cleaning out the dumpsters, and you hear that and all that. So there's a lot of activity going on here. If you're okay with that, it just is. It is what it is. This is an older campground as well. Like Schoodic is really modern. It's really updated. It has electricity in every campsite. The bathrooms are clean. Everything's modern, and it's a new build. This campground's been here for, probably since the park opened, how many hundreds of years ago, whatever. It's been here a long time, let's just say that. So, the place is kept in repair, but, you can tell it's been here a long time. So it has bathroom facilities. It has like washing, like Schoodic has a nice little place. You can wash next to the bathroom, put your silverware down, this and that. Here you have like a grate, so you're like balancing a dirty pot in one hand and hoping your silverware doesn't like fall down in the grate where you'll never see it again. So it works, okay, but it's definitely it gets a lot of use, and it's been around a while. Let's just do a little tour of the place here, so you can kind of get an idea. We're just going to get up, get some exercise here, do a little tour. So what I mean about things being close is, you can see, like, here's one campground here, which is, maybe 15 feet away on one side of you. And you can see the other campsite over there. Normally, there's going to be a campsite right behind me, but somebody's not here right now. But normally, there'd be one right here. Now, over here, there's another site over here. So you got somebody on this side over here. And what else we got here? We got some bathrooms down there. That's a little bathroom house. So basically, you just have a toilet and a little mirror and a sink. That's it. Nothing fancy. No electricity here, so you gotta tough it up. You gotta tough it up. You get spoiled over in Schoodic. Normally there's a site here too, but there's rocks here, so they couldn't put a site here. So basically, yeah, there's a lot of people and a lot of pride, not a lot of privacy. But that's just the way it is, you know. It's been that way. It works. It works. You know, it's trade-offs. Nothing's perfect. So these sites do fill up fast. Like I think it's maybe 6 months in advance. So if you want a site, you have to really think in advance. I want a site. And you have to book it because they fill up fast. I mean, they can fill up just within hours of when they open. At 10 in the morning, I think, is when they open, and they book out so many months. So you got to look on the website, recreation.gov. You want to see what the time is for when they book, and it changes too. I mean, at one point during COVID, it was only, I think, like 2 months, which was good. But now it's like 6 months out. You got to book. So booking is difficult as far as this place is popular. And the reservation is, they have availability that opens up, but it's tough to get into that. I've been trying. I haven't really been able to get in because everything goes so fast. So I think that's about it. Just beware of the crows. You can hear them. They will fly out of nowhere and take off with your lunch, just so you know. And if the crows don't get you your lunch, then the little squirrels will. They're worse. I mean, I had one jump on the table over here. It was like a foot away from me, like, yeah, what do you want? Sorry. You know, anyway, so beware of the squirrels and beware of the flying ravens. They are stealthy, and they know how to hunt. So when you turn your back, they'll swoop down and take off your hamburger. All right, so I think that's it for my campsite review of Blackwoods. I think I said enough. It's a nice place. It's nice and shaded. It's nice and cool. You don't get sunburn here, which is nice. There's no mosquitoes here for the most part. It's pretty good. And it's just nice. You're near the ocean. You can walk. There's a walking path to go right down to the cliffs overlooking the water. The shuttle comes right here, so you can just take the shuttle and go everywhere. Just leave your car behind. So lots of pluses for Blackwoods Campgrounds. I don't mean to beat on it at all. Just be prepared. There's a lot of people here. That's it. So I'm going to head out, do some exploring myself. I got my food under lock, so the ravens won't get it. And you enjoy your day. Go hug a tree, take in some ocean air, and enjoy the day. Bye-bye. Hello everybody. This is Traveling John. Good morning. I'm at the Blackwoods Campground in Acadia National Park. And we're gonna do a little walkthrough, a campground walkthrough. This is gonna be a actual campground walkthrough because we're walking. Here's the hammock. Got my little solar charger going over here, which doesn't work too good at Blackwoods because there's not much sun here. Got my tent set up. And what else we got over here? We got a little fire pit over here. And that's it. That's what you get. The campgrounds are pretty roomy, which is nice. So there are space for large tents. And I did a little walkthrough before, or just a little viewing of the different campsites. We're just going to take a little stroll down the road here. So the thing about Blackwoods, it's a happy campground. And we have lots of kids and bikes and scooters and little nature. How's it going there? All right, you having fun? Yeah, Blackwoods is the best. So as you can see, we got some pretty big campsites here because we got some big tents here. And then this is the bathroom area here. So the way the campground is laid out is, see how there's a road here? Then there's another one, maybe 100 feet that direction, 100 feet that direction, and they keep spreading out. So within each row, there's usually a bathroom, and there's a garbage can, and there's a water, what do you call it? Water faucet. So we have over here a water faucet where you can get your water. They have a little place to clean your food, dishes, your dirty dishes, but This is an old campsite, so as you can see, things have been here a while. It's not like Schoodic. This thing's been here forever, this campground. So we're just taking a little stroll, and as you can see, about every maybe 15-20 feet there is a campsite. So they're tight, and then you got one on each side of the road, so you can see the roads over there. So it is pretty packed in here. Today's a Tuesday, and we don't have a lot of tents here, but we're it's not like a weekend, get really busy here. All right, time for some breakfast. So we got lots of bikes, and we got scooters, and we got kayaks. This is like a recreation paradise over here. So we just got another campsite over here, and this is all wooded, heavily wooded. They call it the Blackwoods. So it is nice if you like trees. It is full of trees, but not a lot of sun, so don't have to worry about getting burned, which is nice. But if you want solar charging, good luck. So here's another little dumpster here. Every day the garbage truck comes by. Bong, bash, bing, bong. And this is a little example of, this is a restroom area here, and this is like the little food disposal where you put your food scraps in here, that kind of thing. So there's a loop, and then there's a B loop. The A loop is closer to the ocean, and you can walk on a little path that takes you right to the ocean over some cliffs, which is really nice. So I like the A loop. If you get further out on the far side, left side, you can even hear lobster boats in the night, fishing boats, and you can hear the buoys all night going bong, bong, bong. So that'll help put you to sleep, and you'll have dreams of lobsters and ocean buoys, which is kind of nice. It's a little music to my ears. The B side of the campground it's more steep. Like, this is basically, kind of flat here. So the campsites are big and they are relatively flat. The B loop goes up on a hill, so the sites are kind of smaller, harder to get in. I would say they may be spaced further apart, but some of the sites are, they're narrow, they're on on the hills and things like that. So this is generally, if you have more gear, bigger tents, I would definitely say this side of the loop, A loop, versus the B loop. There are places for campers, and there's places for tents. So I don't know too much about the camper hookups because I'm not a camper. I mean, a RV guy yet. Maybe one day. But there's no power, at least in the tent sites. Not like Schoodic. Schoodic has power. Here you don't. So that's about it. We're just going to go back to the campground. I hope that gives you enough of a feel. And it's a great place. I've been camping here for over 10 years. And it's right in the middle of the park. Like, boom, right here. Boom, you're right here. So probably 10 minutes, you can hop on the loop road. So it's really convenient if you like to get to the park like I do, to get up early, watch the sunrise. Boom, I can just be out of here 15 minutes and be right on the coast and watch the sunrise. So that's really cool. So that's it for now. I'm going to sign off and go do some more exploring on the other side of the island today. I've been on the east side of the island. Today I'm going to go out to the west side and go spend a day out there and maybe catch a swim in Echo Lake. All right. Have a good one.